Do you ever need to record a demonstration of an application on your computer, or maybe record an online lecture for distance education or the flipped classroom? Learn how to do this fast and free using Screencast-o-Matic. What I love about Screencast-o-Matic is that it's done completely on the web. You don't have to download any software or have any software built in on your computer. So it is very easy to use to record anything on your screen. So let's get started by going to Screencast-o-Matic, and you can get there by Googling Screencast-o-Matic or by going to Screencast-o-matic.com. And the first thing you're going to need to do is sign up for an account. Just use your email and follow through this whole process, and then you'll get an account. I already have one, so I'm going to go ahead and log in. When you come into this interface, you'll see that you have several options. One is to start recorder, and that's what we're going to do today. The other is to browse recordings that you've already made. That's down here. And the other is to download an actual application that lives on your computer so that you can do some recording if you don't have internet access. We're not going to worry about that today, but it works exactly the same way. It's just that it's an application that lives on your computer instead of being a web-based application. We're using the free version today, and so that allows you to have 15 minutes of recording time. Let's click Start Recorder because that's going to get us going. We're going to launch application here. It tells me my recorder is launched, and I'll know it's launched because I see this window, plus what I'm not seeing right now because I'm on full screen is that there's a dotted line around my screen. All right, so let's take a look at some of our options here. First, we can record only the screen. If you choose screen, it's going to only record what is inside the selector box. Webcam records only your computer's webcam. And both records the screen with the webcam in the lower corner, as you can see down there. All right, I'm going to choose screen for right now. You'll see that my max time is 15 minutes. If I want more or need more, then I would have to upgrade to Pro or use a different application. Screen size. You can choose 480, and so you'll see this right here. I can choose 720, and so you'll see that I get a new selector box. I don't know if you guys can see that. Or I can choose full screen. Now, when I choose anything but full screen, you'll see that I can continue to select this box. So I can, if I only want to record a portion of my screen, I can use this grabber bar in the lower right or left corners, or upper right or left corners as well, to change the size of this box. And so now only what's inside this box will be recorded. The next is the narration, and so here's where I can select my microphone. You can tell it's working because you see the green bars flashing here, and if I click this, it allows me to select multiple microphones or none at all if I don't want to record any audio. Let's take a look at our preferences. Preferences have several options. Now, when you come in, yours should probably look like this. Option P is what you're going to use if you don't want to click the buttons to say stop recording and start recording. Option P is going to pause your recording for you. This big webcam or webcam big hotkey, I'm going to set to Shift Option W, and I'll show you in a little bit what that does. You'll see that there's a countdown, and that kind of just gets you ready to start recording. My control bar I can change to be on the bottom or on the top. It's personal preference, it doesn't really matter. And if I do have a webcam, you're probably going to want to show that while you're doing your recording. The reason I recommend that is because you want to make sure that if the webcam is down here in this lower corner, that you're not doing something on the screen that falls behind that camera so that your users at the end won't be able to see what it is you're doing. All right, so I have my preferences set up the way I like them, and we'll say OK. And now I'm going to show you what that webcam big keyboard command was. Let's click on both here. And when I click on both, you'll see that I get my webcam recording down here on the side. And now when I press Shift Option W, you'll see that it makes the webcam big in the center. Shift Option W again brings it small down to the bottom. And so the benefit of this might be that if you just want to have your face and everything down in the bottom, but all of a sudden you want to stop showing the screen for a minute so that you can focus on, like you can talk to your users and focus here in the center, then that's the benefit of being able to do that change. All right. I'm going to go back to just screen because you guys don't need to see me. All right, so when we're ready, we're going to just come down here and click record. There's my countdown. And once I click record, anything I do on my screen from here on out is going to be recorded along with the voice. Let's Google something safe. Let's look at pictures of kittens. So here are some really sweet kittens. They're awfully cute. We can look at videos. Now, I'll tell you, if you are doing a screen recording and you use a video, the problem is that the sound comes out of your speakers and into the computer's microphone. So the sound for the video will not be very good. But we'll go ahead and record some so that we can take a look. We have a little Macy's commercial here and the top 10 cutest kittens, and who doesn't want to see that? All right, that should be enough video for us, so we'll go ahead and say stop. And now when I'm completely done, you'll see down here at the bottom that it's giving me my countdown. I have 15 minutes, and I've used 1 minute and 11 seconds of it. Whenever you're finished, you are going to click the pause button right here. All right. And now if I want to record more, I can click record, and it's just going to append. So after I get my countdown again, I can go ahead and start talking, and it's just going to append my video. And you'll see my countdown started where it left off, and I'll stop again. Now when I'm completely finished, let me move this up so that you can see what's happening behind my dock here. I can either choose to trash it, I don't like it, I'm going to start all over again, or I can say done. And done is really finishing my recording. All right, so I get to see it here. You'll see that I get a little bit of playback option, so I can start it. And once I click record, anything I do on my screen from here on out. But you'll notice that what Screencast-o-Matic does is it adds that yellow glow around my mouse. So let me play again so that you can see where my mouse goes. So there's the yellow halo. You can see down here at the bottom that it shows the peaks of my voice. Let's fast forward, if I can, through to where we had the video. It's pretty choppy because you're going to be capturing that video, and so actually the video is playing back quite smoothly, so that's really nice. So while your sound might not be great, it appears that in this new version, or the newer version that we're looking at here of Screencast-o-Matic, that playback does look quite good. And so the other thing we can do is we can trim off the beginning and the end. So if I realize that I don't want the very end, I can do that. If I don't want the very beginning, I can do that and trim it. Now I can't trim from the center, but I can trim the beginning and the ends by just grabbing the left and right bars and moving them in. All right, so when I'm completely finished with my editing, the next option is, what do you want to do with this? If I choose save as a video file, it's going to save this and put it onto my computer. This is great if you use iMovie or Windows Movie Maker. You want to download this to make some other edits, like cutting out some things from the middle of it. You can upload to Screencast-o-Matic.com, which is when I logged in, you remember you saw all of those videos on my main screen. Those are all the ones I uploaded to Screencast-o-Matic. Or you can upload it to your YouTube channel, whichever one works best for you. I'll click upload to Screencast.com, and here it shows my account. I can give this a recording. Let's just call it testing. I can give it a description, a channel, a password, anything that I want. Searchable by Google. I can make it, let's make it nowhere. I don't want anybody to find this video. I don't have any captions right now, but I can add a caption file if I have a closed caption file. And then we'll just say publish. All right. So when it's finished, I can open the upload, or I can get a link that I can then email to anybody or put on a web page. We'll just open the upload. And here it is on its own nice little page. You can add notes, you can do whatever you want with it. And if we go back to our main page by clicking on your account, you'll see all the videos that I've uploaded into Screencast-o-Matic, and there's my brand new one. From here I can get the link, I can add it to a channel just like you can on YouTube. I can go back and do some minor editing to the description, or I can delete it. All right, and so that's how you can use Screencast-o-Matic to do some quick screen captures for you and your students.